Yo, and welcome back to the channel. So, what can I say? Like, Paradise Lost. I've booked my ticket. I've got my bags packed. Got two there. I've got two there. How can you possibly live in a house when you've been burgled in your sleep and somebody come into your bedroom? You know, it's not good. Like, it's really bad. Like, it's really bad. Like. I just don't know what to say, like, but that's it. I mean, I guess the YouTube channel's going to be over. My life in Madagascar's over. I'm going to set up back in the UK. Head home, innit? You know, when it fails, head home. Give up. It's the way to do it. I'm going to get my wife over there, my kids. Hopefully everything's all right over there. And I can get to the UK. I can get to the UK. I've got houses over there, you know, so I can kick one of my tenants out and move in to one of the ex-housing association council houses that I've got on a council estate, and I can get on benefits to start with if I need to. Like, I can get on simple benefits and then find a job. Obviously, I haven't got any diplomas or skills. That's the problem. Like, I've got skills, but they're not sort of skills that employers want to employ you with. You know, it's a problem. Like, and being dyslexic is a problem as well. Like, it's another problem. But I mean, I probably will come back, or I'll sell this off. I'll sell it as it is and get the cash out of it and move on and rebuild my life, innit? You know, because it's just so many problems. I mean, last week I've had my land taken. I've had me free shops knocked down by the council. I've got the gendarmerie looking for me at the moment because I've tried to rebuild my barrier on my land that I've got paperwork for, and I've got a full measurement from the sugarcane company that I bought it from. But no, that's not good enough. They want to take the land. They want to steal the land from me. Want to ruin my life bit by bit, break my life apart. Little problems always, you know. And this break-in where me iPhone 15 and me S21 Samsung phone's been stolen, it's just pushed me too far, you know. So I'm going this afternoon on a flight out of here to Paradise. I'm flying to Paradise, UK. That's it. Dream's over. Sorry, lads. Sorry, the girls. Sorry, ladies. What can I say? What can I say? What a beautiful view, though, that I'm going to miss, aren't I? My sea view, it's gone. Staff, I'm going to have to sack all the staff. They're going to not have jobs. Because people love to destroy your life bit by bit. No matter how hard you try, there's always somebody there, isn't there? Somebody trying to destroy your life, pick away at you. Death of 1,000 paper cuts, you know. That's the other thing. I've got like a paper cut. My legs are a little bit better now, so my feet are getting better. I've got my YouTube back on, and I've even managed to get me apps back on for me stock investing, which is good because I didn't think that was possible. But it's back. It's back. I've got my WhatsApp back, but there's a couple of apps that I need to still set up. I spent all day Sunday setting my phone back up, trying to trace this stolen phone, you know, so I could do what I'd like to do to somebody in this country. So find that phone and say, "Oh, you stole my phone, did you? Let me come in. Let's go into a quiet room out the back. I've got a few words for you." You know, love to, you know, catch that person who ruined my life, who's ruined it. No, I'm just joking, guys. As if I'm going anywhere. I'm not going nowhere. That's my wife's suitcase. She's just come back from Tanner. These are my mate's bags. And that's full of tools that I brought from the UK the other week. I'm not going nowhere. Going back to the UK. Going back to Europe to pay taxes. To live in the rain, the miserable cold weather. I'm good for that. I'm really sorry for anybody who lives in bad areas of the world where it's cold and wet and miserable and damp, dismal, dark at like 11 o'clock in the morning, dark clouds, no sun in sight, like depression, suffering from SAD disease or whatever it is, sad disease, where you get depressed, winter depression and stuff. Not doing any of that. Paying British taxes, paying like 40% to the government for every pound I make. No, man, no, this is a different life. I'm over it. My phone's got stolen. Somebody broke into my bedroom. Somebody who knows me, who's connected to me, broke into my house and stole my phones while I was sleeping. It's sad. It sucks. I don't have many friends in Madagascar. and it's a good reason why I don't have many friends. It's because I don't need them. I don't want friends, you know, because friends are problems. They always want something, or they're there to hurt you, or they're there to steal your girlfriend, or they're having a bad day and they reflect it onto you, and you have a bad day. And no, I'm all right. I don't want too many friends. I love meeting YouTube subscribers, and I've got a couple of good bonds with a couple of subscribers that I've met, you know. And I've got a couple of good bonds with a couple of Malagasy guys as well that are my mates, but not so many. A little handful of them, like, you know. What am I going to do? I'm going to try and secure the property a bit more. The reason I've made this here smaller is because it's expensive to buy windows. So I've made this smaller, and also I don't need that bit of the view. There's not a lot there. There's nothing there. Literally nothing there, you know. That you can really see, you know. The view starts here at the mountain and goes right the way round here, you know. This is the view. So that just makes it a little cheaper for me. I can put a cheaper window in there, save €100 on for doing that. Here, I haven't done anything yet. And here, I've built this bit here, and I've built this pillar right the way to the top. And this made this window smaller than what it was, because it was a Parpen breeze block down there all the way to the end there. So that'll save me a million €200 or something there. And then here, I'm going to put a gate. I've already ordered the gate through here for security. What I haven't done before the burglary happened, I wasn't going to do it. Now the burglary's happened, at the window just here, I don't know if you can see it, just here, this window, the bathroom window, I'm going to put a metal grill on there. And then we're totally secure. I'm not going to put any grills on these windows. People are like, put bars on your windows, put bars on your windows. I'm good for it. Like, I'd rather be dead. You know what I mean? I'm all right. I'm not that scared of Madagascar. I'm not that scared of being killed. I'm not that bothered about being attacked. I think I'm fairly safe and secure from robbery here. I've got two bearsy old man German shepherds there, and one of them just sits there all day long watching out of that gap, and the other one's in the shed sitting there relaxing. If there's any problems, I can get them out, you know what I mean? Put them in the house if I need to. But this is going to be a rental house, and I'm going to make sure it's secure for tenants. I mean, Nancy was like, don't put that video up saying your house has been robbed, because all the subscribers will be like, oh, I'm not staying there, it's dangerous, could be a burglar in my bedroom. But obviously the reason I'm living here is because I'm fixing the place up. I'm a property developer. So what I do with every property I buy is I rip it apart and turn it into what I think is a better deal, a better situation, a better price for the property, helps the property appreciation, helps me get more rent. That's what I do. So that's what I'm in the middle of. I've been there before with a nice leather couch, and then you sit on the couch and there was no floor whatsoever, because all the floor was rotten in one of the houses, so I had to take the floor up, and I just had gravel, and I had two little holes in the gravel where my feet sat to watch telly because I was waiting for the next payment to come in so that I could concrete the floor in my living room and upgrade the house. I'm happy to be honest with you. It's whatever, it is what it is, you know, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not moving anywhere. My family's here, I live here. I might move from Nosy Be, because it is cliquey in Nosy Be. It's a small community of people, and there's a lot of greed going on at the moment. Everybody's land snatching, trying to get money any way they can. It's not so easy, Nosy Be. It's not so easy, and everybody wants to know everybody's business. So maybe I'll finish building me properties here and just keep one as a little holiday home and live somewhere else. Maybe live Romania by Diego on the beach and just chill out there. My wife can work in the local school there. My kids can grow up in a safe environment, and just having a little brand new exciting life. I love me little exciting brand new lives. I love them. I've lived in Lanzarote, Gran Canaria, spent a lot of time in those places. I spent a lot of time in Portugal, in Carvuero, in the Algarve. Beautiful Spent a lot of time in Tuliar, in the south of Madagascar, Diego, Manjunga. Now spending a lot of time in Nosy Be. I've lived in different places in the UK, all over the place. I've lived in Barrow-in-Furness. I've lived in Wrexham, Rhuaben, a little Welsh village. Lived in Basingstoke in the south of the UK. I've lived in Liverpool a lot of my life, but that's my Scouse accent. A lot of people from Liverpool, you really wouldn't be able to understand them. People complain about not being able to understand me, not being able to understand my accent and that. But realistically, if I hadn't have lived in all those different locations, I wouldn't be, my accent would not be like this, and you would not be able to understand me, because the Scouse accent is pretty strong from Liverpool, the Liverpool accent. So that's a good thing. I've got a unique accent from travelling the world and living in different locations, like, you know. And here, obviously, I've now got a family. I've got my wife and kids, you know. So this is going to be, Madagascar's my home for life, you know. Home for life. Will the gendarmerie keep looking for me about this barrier thing? No. Will the heck? Doesn't work like that in Madagascar. They don't put it on the police computer and hunt you down with wanted posters for putting a stick into the ground. Like, it's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. It's just because they're backed, those gendarmerie on that mission to knock those barriers down, are backed by a very, very, very powerful person. So they think they can do what they want, which they probably can. I'm staying away. I'm not going to rebuild the barrier. I'm going to try stay out of trouble, out of problems. I don't need them. I'm all right. That's what I've been doing for the last 3 months. I've stayed out of problems. But no, they come to you, don't they? People can't help but bring problems to your door. Knock, knock, knock. Miss, I've got a problem for you. I've got a problem. Let's ruin your life. Great. But is Madagascar a great place to live? Yes. Is there many problems? Yes. What's the best way to live in Madagascar? Oh, let me tell you. Not the way I do it. Don't buy loads of land all over the country and have businesses setting up everywhere, dealing with lots and lots of Malagasy people. What you want to do, ideally, is have an income, passive income from the West, from property or stocks. That's what you want. Stocks in the US stock market, or little cheap rental properties that make you a sweet return, where you get half the money for you, half the money to pay the little mortgage you got on it, and to pay the little maintenance and the agent and any taxes. Yeah, which should be small. Keep them small. Keep it so it's just enough. This country, you can live in Madagascar for like a king for 20,000 euros a year. Like a king. It's all you need. So if you can work out a plan how you can get 20,000 euros a year, then come and live here and don't do nothing. Do nothing. Don't set up a bar. Don't set up a hotel. Don't set up a building company. Don't buy tuk-tuks. Don't buy a Range Rover like your girlfriend's dad drives. Put it in his name so he can steal it off you when things go bad. Don't get married. Don't do anything. Just come here and use your income to rent a little place, to maybe if you're going to go completely wild, if you're going to go completely mad, have midlife crisis, buy a moped, a second-hand moped for €200. Yeah, so you've got an asset. You haven't got an asset in the country to worry about, right? And yeah, somebody's going to bump into it. Somebody's going to steal it. Somebody's going to borrow it. Somebody's going to borrow it and break it on you. You're going to have punches all the time. You're going to have to. I've run out of petrol now. I've got to push it in the red hot sun back to my house, back to the petrol station. It's going to happen with your moped, but it's just one thing, yeah. And maybe you're strong enough to deal with that one thing. But that's the best way. The best thing to do in Madagascar is nothing. That's the best thing to do. Do nothing. And that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming to do as little as possible. As little as possible. I just want to get some properties built for me family and that I can rent out. That's it. But dealing with other little shitty businesses, like where I'm making €70 a month or something, I'm not interested. I'm interested in making €10,000, €20,000 or monthly income. That's what I'm interested in Madagascar, and only for me wife and for me kids really. I don't need it because, like I say, I've got a passive income from the UK which I live on, so that's why I can afford to live here. Now obviously you see the buildings, like, why is it so slow? You've been doing that for like what seems like years. Why is it so slow? Why don't you finish it? Because I'm on passive income. I'm on a monthly budget, and my budget, I need money for me business in the UK, for mortgages, interest rates, taxes, things like that, agents, updating me a bit of paint on a property, whatever, carpet, yeah. So I need money. I need one portion for that, and then I need one portion for saving for my future, because I didn't do enough when I was young enough. When I was 18, when I should have been doing it, I was messing about. So I've got one portion that I put away fat money into stocks each month. And then I've got my Madagascar side. I've got my family in Madagascar. So we need living costs. We need food. We need somewhere to live. We need electric. We need gas, all the rest. So we've got that. And then on top of that, I've got me business side. And at the moment, I don't get no income from Madagascar. I've got nothing coming in. Literally nothing. Very, very small amount of money coming in from a few little side hustles that I do. Couple of little hustles that I do. And I make, how much do I make? Maybe €100, €200 a month at the most or something. It's small money. So I've got that to deal with, and the business. I've got a lot of land, so when I sell the land, I've got big dollar coming in, and then I can do the next stage. So that's what I'll be doing with these properties. But it's like 4 outgoings worldwide that I've got, 4 big outgoings. So I don't have a huge chunk of cash unless I sell something that's huge to get a huge chunk of cash. And at the moment, I'm not selling anything. I'm waiting. I need to go down south, and I need to sell some land. There's a piece of land down there that I can sell, 2 pieces of land that I can sell, and I can grab like €30,000, which is plenty to keep me going for the next couple of years, maybe a year, because I can throw that money into making this place great, get that rented out, build another one on top of here, maybe build another one on top of there if I get excited. But I think go slow. I'm on a go slow at the moment this year. I just want to take it easy. I've had enough. Last year was hard. I did a lot. I spent a lot of time paying into this building here, paying for that building, and then this here, buying this property here cost me, I think I found like 40 grand. I needed to find €40,000, which to me it's a lot of money to find. Like, so I literally found money from every corner of my life, and took it and put it into buying this, and one of the best investments I've got. I'm very, very happy with this property. It's the best investment I've got in Madagascar, this property. So I'm very happy with that. Truth is it my fault that my phone's got stolen? Yeah, it's my fault. It's YouTube's fault. It's my fault for doing YouTube and needing a decent phone to do it with a good camera. So I bought a decent phone, an iPhone 15, and also my Samsung, and somebody's seen them and thought, oh, how much is an iPhone? And they've looked it up and they're like, oh my God, it's like 8 months worth. It's like 12 months, 16 months worth of wages for one phone. If I can swipe them 2 phones, happy days, So they've gone and swiped the 2 phones, like. But what they'll find out is that they're locked and they're not worth anything. And they'll get somebody who'll buy them for 50,000, 10 euros or something for parts or something. It's a total loss for both parties, and it could have been a total loss of life for both parties if I'd woke up, like, for me and them, or one of the other. Like, it's, if somebody breaks into your bedroom, it's you or them, innit? That's it. I'm happy. I'm getting over it. I'm moving on. It is what it is. Fuck it.